Real Talk Sports, where we strip away the fluff and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, I hope y'all doing good out there in YouTube land. This your girl Keisha with Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. I got my boy Duvall here with me. I want you, before we get into this topic, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm on the road to 1,600 subscribers. I'm about 40 subscribers off. If y'all can get me to that, I would greatly appreciate it. How you doing tonight, Duvall?
Hey, Angel back, so we back.
You sure she back, Duvall?
I think she's back, so we back.
Look, you back. I ain't never left.
I guess. I'm back front and center.
You back front. You back front and center.
Front and center.
Let me just show you guys. They got on the Twitter. Look, I keep calling it Twitter. I have a hard time calling it X, y'all. I don't know. I've been trying to do that, but it's very, very hard. Anyway, they got Angel listed as questionable tomorrow, Duvall. They got her listed as questionable. That don't mean she back. Not like full flat. She might be just questionable, Duvall.
She coming back.
You think she gonna be back tomorrow?
Yeah, she practicing with the team. Like I said again, she has some energy by herself. Like I said, long she don't have no setback, no fails. Because like I said, bats are very tricky. So we can't predict how a bat could act. Not only one day to the next, 1 minute to the next. So we just have to be hopeful.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of the things that we saw at practice before we get really into what we're about to talk about. Hold on, let me show y'all. Here's a couple of clips. A couple. Okay. I mean, she looked like she moving. Dare I say at least decent of all? Let's see. Yeah, she might be back. She might be back. Hold on, let me see if I have. But before we start talking, I want you to see how Tyler Marshall's cheesing like he just got his favorite food or something. I was like, what is this poor man? He been going through it, y'all.
She looked great. She fit right in. It's like she hadn't missed any time off. The chemistry is still there with her, with her teammates. She picked up on the stuff that we're doing. Picked up on the game plan going into tomorrow. So we'll continue to see how she feels tomorrow at shoot around and kind of gauge the day by day still.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Look at that man face, the ball.
Yeah. He been through enough. He been through enough of a beat, like they saying on life.
That man looked like he just excited about the mere just hoping that she'd be back, that she's with the team practicing, because she was doing non-contact stuff and now she's practicing with the team. It seemed like she was responding to the treatment instead of doing all the traveling with the team, just completely just get into the treatment. I think that was the right decision, especially with a back. People don't understand with back issues. You want to limit the amount you travel, especially in planes. I know I have back injuries. I have a bad back myself, and the worst thing I can do is to be in uncomfortable seats up in the air. I got to make sure I get the right seat, Duvall. I got to go on up there to first class, Duvall. Sometimes when my back is hurting. So, do you think? Well, obviously, this man is happy to see if she can come back. But do you think it would boost the team up just a little bit so they can at least finish strong?
This is what I'm hoping for. Angel Reese starts what she finished. I mean, she hasn't finished a season strong since maybe her first year with Kim Mulkey. Because the
Mm-hmm.
second year with Kim Mulkey, she had a high ankle sprain. Then finished. She finished the game, but she wasn't the same person. I said she didn't finish last season because of her wrist. She didn't finish on Robert because of her thumb. So I'm glad she's finishing this season strong on a high note because at the end of the day, it says a lot about her character, it says a lot about her toughness, and most importantly, it says a lot about her leadership. Because
Mm-hmm.
how the season has gone with the player personnel and everything else, the easy thing for Angel Reese to do is shut it down. Worry
Mm-hmm.
about herself, shut it down for the season, and think about next year. But for her to come back and try to rally the team, not only from a basketball standpoint, but emotionally, get the spirits up and try to, finish the season on a high note, says a lot about, what I'm saying, what she think about her team and her character as as um as a player because I think that's most important to finish strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think if anything is for your mental,
Hmm.
because you just want to finish it off with your teammates. If you can go, you should go. I
Hmm.
always been a propensity of that. I know a lot of people was like she probably should shut it down. The season is over. I've never subscribed to that. You start whether your team is good or bad. You rock out with your team. If you can play, you play.
Hmm.
So because you can't be there when it's good. You can't be only there when it's good and be gone when it's bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think she should fit. I think this is probably the right decision, but I always thought that she was coming back, in my opinion, Deval, because the the mere fact that they didn't put her out for the rest of the season when it first happened, I had a little hope. But
Hmm.
as the games kept piling up, it was getting scary there. We was like, Angel might not be coming back. But
Hmm.
I know through all the injuries she's had in her life, she's always battled back. So I knew she was gonna come back. I just didn't know in what capacity. Now, what do you think we can expect from her tomorrow if she comes back tomorrow?
I think looking at the film, what we watch on in practice, she seemed like when she jumps, she really ginger when
Mm-hmm.
she jumping. So so that's kind of like a concern. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, like I think she going to be Angel Reese. Defensively, she going to do her thing. Offensively, I think she going to impact to the game on both ends. And at the end of the day, she just going to give the team an energy boost that they really need. Especially somebody like Camilla who probably felt the weight of being the number one option. No, it's not fun. It's
Mm-hmm.
not fun
No, it's
when the
not
rabbit
fun.
got. It's not fun when the rabbit got a gun. It's not
No, it's
fun
not.
when that spotlight's on you, and now
Mm-hmm.
everything runs through you, and now you getting all the criticism because, like I said, you're not say she's underperforming, but she's not doing what it takes to get a team to win. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm glad that Angel's coming back. So say Camilla could be the best version of herself, and I think that's most important.
What do you think it's for old Tyler Marshall, grinning Marshall over here? Do you think I hate to key, but I guess he feel like he done been through a lot and he tired of answering the question of he tired of saying day to day, and I'm pretty sure he's tired of getting the question asked at every press conference whether she's coming back or not.
Cole from Martin is smiling because his job was on the line.
Mm.
All those 20-point blowouts, what I'm saying, that's piling up. That's not looking good on your resume, brother.
You
It's
think it's saving?
nah, I think they might have to cut bait with both of them regardless.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like
I agree.
I'm telling you, and I must keep saying this to Michael Alter prove me otherwise, or whoever the new owner is prove me otherwise,
Right,
because that could be another conversation for another day.
right.
2026 free agency is too important to Angel for y'all to stand pat. And these free agents don't want to come here because they don't like the organizational structure.
Mhm.
So at some point, they will have to show that they are capable of putting the team together for a winning product long term. And I just don't think as of yet they have shown that.
I agree. I
Because
agree.
I'm gonna tell you, every game is an audition. Not audition for the people that's on the staff or the people that's playing on the court, the players. It's an audition for the players on other teams who was looking at Chicago Sky as a potential destination.
Mhm.
And what Tyler Marsh has shown so far is like, who want to play for that?
Right. Right.
Because that's like these 25, 30-point blowouts every single game. That, you know what I'm saying? That's culture malpractice.
Yeah.
And so who want to wrap their arms around a situation like that when you don't see no hope in what this man doing going forward in the future? Unless you're Jackie Young, who he get credit for developing, quote unquote.
Right. But he's not gonna get Jackie Young to
Nah,
leave Vegas. I mean,
nah. Why should she?
but that was one of the big questions at the beginning. It was like when you first got him, you thought maybe you could have a chance. But the way this season has went, I don't know, DeVaul.
That's why I say you got to clean house. You got, like I said, you got to clean house like maids clean hotel rooms.
Yeah.
You got potpourri and everything, and just bleach down all the stuff, and so get rid of all the germs. Because,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because at the end of the day, this is the way they perform and the way this team was constructed is unacceptable. And it's unacceptable for a situation where a franchise player truly wants to win. And how can
Mhm.
you sell this as a franchise player to your friends? And she got a lot of free agent friends. And we can name the Kai Coppers, Dejanay's, and many others. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Alicia Grays and many others. How can you sell this organization to your friends when they watching the film too? When they watching what we watching? When they see that, so there's no offensive creativity, there's no person that can motivate the troops. Who will want to play for that? And who will want to play for a man in the organization, the GM, who clearly is in a power struggle with the franchise player, who clearly want to do and construct things in a way where everybody else will get the credit except for her. And that's why you gotta get them both out of there.
And there are reports, DeVaul, that he was a part of the selection process for the veterans and the draft picks.
Hmm.
That he was working in hand with Jeff P.
I believe that. Cause I believe his philosophy was going to be like bouncing rate threes. He
Hmm.
just, what I'm saying, miscalculate, so the personnel people that he went and got. And
Hmm.
so that's why I say his hands not clean from this.
Hmm.
His hands is not clean from this situation. Neither as Jeff P. They both is in this together. So that's why I say they both have to go. They both can't act like, what I'm saying, one or the other was bad. They both bad. If a skunk is a skunk, it both stinks. So you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So you just have to cut bait and cut loose. But most importantly, it's it's a bad sign when people is not coming to the games because they have no hope.
Hmm.
And when that's the situation, when financial ramifications is at play, you got to do what's necessary to move on and bring stability to this organization if you want people to take this organization seriously. If not, then sit on your hands and watch Angel demand a trade eventually, sooner rather than later.
Hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you what I also been noticing.
But
Her mama been in them games. And she was at that last game. You think her
hmm
mama gonna allow her daughter, who she is a former basketball player herself, to sit around and allow her daughter career to wander in wasteland? Nah, man. Nah, man. I ain't saying her mama gonna be like a mama just like Kia Brooks. And if you know who Kia Brooks is, do your homework. But you know what I'm saying?
I know
Her,
what you mean.
her mama ain't gonna sit down loud there. Her mama at some point gonna tell her daughter, hey man, I know you love this place, I know you love the city, but this ain't it. You gotta move on. You gotta pack your bags and you know what I'm saying, go to a new destination. Because this organization ain't serious. So why you taking this organization seriously? You know what I'm saying? So this has to be a critical point in the season, not only for the team, but for potential free agents. So
Mhm.
yes, he grinning and smiling because he looking like a goofball that can't coach. And that's what it comes down to. He looking like Darkwing Duck on the sideline with no intelligence. And you know what I'm saying? I hate to say that about an African American man because, like I said, I want an African American man like him to succeed. I want any African American brothers or sisters to succeed. But as you see on the film, as you see how the team's constructed, as you see how the team has a lack of fight and a lack of, you know what I'm saying, motivation. And he said this out of his own mouth at press conferences. And he said things out of his mouth about his own team in press conferences in previous games. It's not looking good, brother. It's not
Yeah,
looking good.
I mean, he's even. I think on the last couple of conferences, he said, "I don't, I got to do better at motivating my own team when they come out to have." We've even been pumping crowd noise into the gym to try to simulate, so we can simulate um, crowd noise when we come out in the third quarter. And he said he just don't understand why the lack of effort is there. Like he's even kind of in he's even kind of indicted his own self. Like I'm not, and I'm like I'm listening to him like if you can't motivate,
Hmm.
I, before we get to X's and O's, Duvall, you got to have that team willing to run through a wall for you. Otherwise, it ain't gonna. This not gonna work.
Hmm. No,
So I don't know.
no, so funny.
Hmm.
You know who never had to say that?
Hmm. Go ahead.
Teaspoon never had to say that. They fired
No.
her last year. She never had to say, "Hey, I need to motivate my team after halftime, or even
No.
before a game or after a game," because
No.
the
You
team was
never heard
always
her.
winning. Her
You
team was,
never heard her
hmm
say that nothing like that, Duvall.
her team was always motivated. Now she lacked X and O's. She did.
Hmm.
She lacked X and O's. But she didn't lack motivation for her team to play at their very best.
Right.
She got the most out of the ingredients that she has available to her.
Hmm.
And so, and the reason why I'm bringing up Teaspoon is because Jeff P, Pete Panther, terminated her because, you know what I'm saying, she underperformed in his opinion.
Yep.
So how can you
That's what he
bring
said.
in somebody else who's worse and like everything copacetic? It'd be one thing there was status quo, or you could see the upgrades in the culture aspect, and you know what I'm saying, she and he has a slightly better record. I'm saying he is and Tyler Marsh have a slightly better record at this point of the season than Teaspoon. But as of right now, his record worse.
Hmm.
And so at some point though, does he get held accountable? Did he get did he get on the chopping block for his lack of achievement when it comes to his team not performing at that high level? And at some point, do Jeff P get held accountable?
They
That
should.
Jeff P get held accountable for his roster construction and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite like I seen this all along because I ain't want Sonny Six trying to be honest. But for her to play at an all-star level, you traded for an area Atkins that clearly don't fit this Tyler Marsh system, and
Correct.
Sonny Six trying to perform at a high level. Don't he get held accountable? Because I can't say, hey, Cheryl Reese should be fired because she passed on a Hall of Famer in Angel Reese. Then I can't and then turn around and say, he Jeff P's all right because you know what I'm saying, We don't know if, say Sonya Citron will perform here like that or not. It doesn't matter. Sonya Citron is performing at an all-star level. And that's on Tyler Marsh for not seeing the vision of what she could be in WNBA. So he need to be held accountable too.
And the trip part about this whole thing was really, really crazy. And I'm going to say this and we're going to get up off of here, Devon.
Mm-hmm.
You went to all those Notre Dame games looking at Olivia Miles and Maddie Westbell, and you mean to tell me you couldn't tell this about Sonya Citron?
He didn't see the vision.
That's egregious because you was there recruiting
mm-hmm.
or scouting
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Miles and Maddie Westbell, and they play on the same team.
Mm-hmm. And what they tell me is they really overestimated the impact of Michaela Onwuefe. I
Yeah,
think that was really I think that was a real part of their vision that they was gonna take that woman game to the next level when in all reality, Michaela is who she is.
they wanted to take that lady. They wanted to take in Michaela's defense. They wanted to take her to the next level by being a backup four.
Yeah. I think
They just all over the place.
they miscalculated what they really thought their vision was when it comes to roster construction when it comes to this franchise. And like I said again, this is
Poor
this
Michaela is Duvall. Poor Michaela is
she worked it
she
last year.
she 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 is not happy.
Yeah. It's worth it last year because at least last year you seen some type of signs of promise. I can
Mm-hmm.
show you games last year where she had 15, 20-point games. So
She did.
it's not like the talent isn't there. They just miscalculated and misused this talent. And that's why for both people, JP, who is unqualified as a GM because he is a real player developmental coach, and Tyler Marshall is a player developmental coach who they develop. The only person I think of is Rachel Banner. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else either is stagnant or take a step back. They can say, well, Angel Reese got better. You're right. But Angel Reese was playing like Angel Reese since high school. Angel Reese played like Angel Reese this year at Maryland. Angel Reese played like Angel Reese in spurts at LSU. Angel Reese played like Angel Reese on Rival. So she was doing that well before Tyler Marsh and JP had this bright deal to let her play that style of basketball. She been was playing like that. So they not gonna get credit for her development because she did that on her own. Only person they
Duvall.
get credit for is Rachel Banner, and that's it. That's all. Mm-hmm.
Duvall. What about the other two people like we mentioned that stayed in the off season? Do
Mm-hmm.
you think we talked about Michaela? But do you think Ewell is better?
She looks slightly worse. She's not the defender that she once
And
was.
she was there the whole off season with them. Went to went to AU,
Mm-hmm.
played.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get no credit for none of them. They don't get no credit for none of that.
Mm-hmm. This
So
team looks stagnant. This team look unorganized. This team look unprepared. And this
mhm.
organization need to be held accountable for their incompetence and their shortcomings. But,
Okay. But we
if,
digress.
but I'm telling you, but before this video, we're glad that Angel is back.
We
But
are.
I want to bring it back to the injury. We're glad she's back. We're glad she get to have the opportunity to finish strong, and it quells the narrative of Jason Woodlock and others, the Clarkies, the MAGA,
Mhm.
that she's quitting on the season and she's quitting on her team. Now, since she's back, now we need to turn that question back on Kayla Clark. Is she quitting on her team? Is she quitting on the season? Because I see her kick a soccer ball. They don't seem like a growing hurt to me.
Yeah, I seen her kicking soccer ball, but I am here to report she didn't travel with the team either.
Not at all.
But they was out here claiming Angel Reese. She's not showing up to games anymore. She didn't quit. Well, I want to hear that same narrative about Caitlyn, but we digress.
And what we have to notice is she occasionally will give credit to Kelsey Mitchell.
I saw it the other night. Yeah.
Yeah, she did MVP Kels. Like I said, she did a couple tweets. But you know what I'm saying? She ain't really fully embraced Kelsey Mitchell for her recent play and how she's carried the team. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to wonder if she started to feel jealous of Kelsey Mitchell's success because Kelsey Mitchell's success can be a indictment on Caitlin Carter for us. Is you really the best player on the team? Is you really one of
Mm-hmm.
the best players in the league? Or did you have somebody that's just as good as you that's gonna be a Hall of Fame as well?
Hey,
When
Duvall, that's another video.
is she gonna get some credit one day? That's all I'm asking.
I know. Like the hands up.
Hands up, don't shoot.
don't don't shoot the messenger. But
Hands
yeah,
up.
I am happy that Angel appears to be back. I'm hoping to see her tomorrow. I'm gonna be calling the game tomorrow. So look, for us in the Players Club, it has been a rough sledding without you, Angel, for 8-9 games. However many games it's been depressing. But we have been here for you and your
Been
team.
pressure because it's like going to cover this game without you is like getting your teeth pulled on a Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So now you gotta wake up early to get your ass whooped. I understand. So
And
I'm glad you're back.
I've always said, look, the Fever was still watchable. Even if you didn't have your best player, what they say was Cece. But Angel, your team was looking like
Football follies. That's what it was. Basketball follies. That's what it was looking like. Now it was looking like, you know what I'm saying, the Washington Generals. We ain't want to watch that.
we were shaking our head especially at the third quarter. We was
we were cracking jokes because you know what I'm saying, we just try to make the crowd entertained because the chat, you know what I'm saying, they could be anywhere else, but they choose to be with us. Even
right.
through the unwatchable product. So, you know what I'm saying, we thank the chat, and most importantly, we do not condone sorry basketball play. And this is what we have been getting without you, Angel Reese. So I'm glad you're back. Because like I said, when you back, we back. And that means I'm gonna be on time. So what time the game start tomorrow?
I think it start at 7.
So that
My
means
time.
I'm gonna be on time at 7 for the pregame show, and we gonna talk about this.
You so crazy. All right, y'all. Thank you to our subscribers who've been rolling with us with the Chicago Sky through some tough times. You guys are the real MVP. Thank y'all for rolling with us. Hit the like button on this video. Please like, share, and comment. Let me know what y'all think about Angel's possible return. Duvall, we about to get out of here. Thank you.
Peace.